Hello and welcome to this new video on my channel Off to Office. Today I am going to talk about different techniques to find the last row number, or more precisely the last relative position of a vertical data. We all are totally familiar with the exact match property of match function. The match function looks for a value in lookup array and return the position of first occurrence of that record in the array. See, this is the data before us and I want to look for Will Smith. So I will type match, lookup value will be Will Smith, lookup array will be this one, and I will force exact match here. If the lookup value changes, it returns me a different position of that data. So this is fine. But today I am going to assure you that you will be learning something new about the approximate match feature of this match function. Now, as a matter of fact, the search is by default set to approximate match. So we have here before us three types of data. One is totally text, the other is numeric data, and the third one is a mixed data set containing both text and numbers. Now let's see what we can achieve with the COUNTA function, which calculates the number of non-empty cells. So it's giving me 15. This is fine. But this method will fail if there's a blank cell or empty string, which we on purpose insert in cases of getting rid of error by virtue of if error function or something like that. So I'm going to show you how will it fail. Say Control X. See, I wanted my last row number or my last relative position to be 18, but it is just giving me the number of non-empty cells. So here, as you see, this method failed. For your reference purpose, I will give you the formula that I used and its limitations. Now the method that I'm going to tell you is only for the text data. So before doing that, let's understand what approximate match means. Say I'm looking for a value of 25 in a data, and that 25 is not present in the given data set. So in that case, if we force exact match, then it will give us a not available error. But if we set it to the approximate match, it will return me a value just less than 25. In Microsoft 365, the match function has an additional approximate match, that is finding just greater than option also is available there. While in older version, there's only one option, that is just less than option. Anyways, coming to our main task. For text data, I will be looking for a text very big, like Z or Z 10 times or something. So as a matter of fact, I would like to tell you that at most Excel can recognize 255 characters in a cell. My lookup value will be Z 255 times, but I'm not going to write that 255 times. Instead, I will use rept function. Rept. And my lookup array will be this one. And by default, this is set to less than match. And if I leave it to here, this will automatically accept 1 as the default value. Also, I told you that in older version of Excel, this greater than facility is not available. This is available with Office 365 only. So I'm leaving it to here and see what does it return. So this is what I wanted. Now, if you don't want to use this Z repetition function or repeat function, you can use a character omega instead. And how you can type character omega, and I mean you would be looking for omega in this column A. I'm looking for omega, and to type omega you need to press alternate key with 2 3 4. I repeat, alternate key with 2 3 4, alt 2 3 4. So I'm looking for omega and in column A, and this will also work fine. So for your sake, I will give you the formulas. That again, I told you this is applicable only for text data. Now the next method is for numeric data, as these two methods will not work for numeric data. So again, I will be looking for a number, something very big. Like in this data set, I can see this is the maximum value is 60,000. I'm looking for match. I'm looking for 50,000, and in column B, so what does it return me? This will search till the last data and return the last row or the last relative position. As I told you that I can key in a something big value here. I can input a value which is considered to be the largest recognized number by Excel, and that is 9.99e plus 307. So this will work for all cases. Even if I add any value here, this will automatically adjust. Now this was for text data, this was for numeric data, but we would love to have a formula that is applicable in all conditions. It is suited to mixed set of data. It should not be influenced by the presence of a blank cell or an empty cell. If you want to find the last relative position, it would be 21 and not 23. So what we will do, I'm showing you, I'm testing if this column C not equals to an empty string, what is it returning to me? I'm pressing F9. See here, true, true, then comes false. That means Cameron Diaz, Sylvester Stallone, and then it's a blank cell, or it may be an empty string. Then true, true, and so on. So this is giving me true or false, that is it is empty or non-empty. Now I will divide 1 by this logical test, and now I'm trying to check what value is it returning to me, and press F9. See, 1 by true gives me 1, 1 by 1, 1 by true gives me 1, and 1 by false, that means 1 by 0, gives me a division error. So this is going to be my lookup array, and I will be looking. So as you can see, there is no value greater than 1. So I will be looking for a value 2 or 3 or 5, giving 2 here in that array of 1, 1 and division error, and press enter. So see, 21. Even if I entered an empty string here, it won't influence, it won't affect my finding. So for your sake, now you can remember this formula. This is applicable to all situations, and on the basis of your requirement, you can use any of these formula to find out the last relative position in a vertical data. Now this can be used for creating dynamic expandable range. How? I showed you in my last video, with the help of index function you can generate a dynamic expandable range. So I want to create a range which starts from here, and I will lock it. After having locked, this is my beginning point, and my last point will be the last relative position in this vertical data. So I'm looking for 21st reference of this cell. So as I told you, whenever index function sits behind a colon sign, it won't return me a value. It will return me the cell reference. In normal case, it returns me the value in any cell reference. So index, my array is this one. My row number will be the last relative position. So match what? match. I just told you I'm looking for something big, 2 comma, I'm looking for 2, this formula I'm going to use, and 1 by not equals to so this is the range. I can show you totally working. Press F9. It shows me a range from Cameroon Diaz to 60,000. Control Z and press Control Shift Enter. Now if I add a data here like Roger Federer and check if it is working, press F9. See, the range has been expanded to the Roger Federer. Control Z, Control Z. So that's it in this video. I hope you like the content, and if so, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you receive notifications of all new videos on my channel. Thanks for watching.